going to get started. Welcome. This is the Induction into the Cum Laude Society, so thank you for being with us. The objective of the Cum Laude Society is to promote learning and sound scholarship in secondary schools. The Cum Laude Society was established in 1906 by Dr. Abraham W. Harris of Tome School in Maryland. He envisioned a society modeled on Phi Beta Kappa, which would encourage true scholarship. He and his associates believed that chapters should be established only in schools of superior academic quality. Vermont Academy received its charter in 1939. For students to be considered for membership in the Cum Laude Society, they must demonstrate good character, honor, and integrity in all aspects of their school life. Of primary importance is academic excellence in coursework. Advanced or honors level coursework is expected. The faculty members of the Cum Laude Society meet to discuss and weigh the merits of individual students to determine who should be inducted. Today we are happy to induct 12 students into our society. We ask the candidates' advisors to write about their qualifications for the Cum Laude Society, so it is their words you will hear tonight, spoken by our current Cum Laude members. Candidates, once your introduction is done, please come and receive your stole from Mr. Alfeld. Speaking for our first two candidates is Iris.
The following remarks were prepared by Ms. Holton for Maya Spartalotti. It's rare to have a student arrive as a junior and make such an immeasurable impact on our community in such a short amount of time. Maya Spartalotti did this and is one of the brightest, most articulate, intellectually inquisitive, and self-directed students I have had the pleasure of working with. Since her arrival last year, she has carried an astonishing course load of high-level classes, challenged herself with a capstone project, taken multiple advanced placement courses, including both AP Calculus tests, AP US History, and AP English Literature, and other honors level classes. Throughout her high school career, she has earned herself a National Merit Commendation, a Society of Women Engineers Award, and the University of Rochester Frederick Douglass and Susan B. Anthony Award for demonstrating profound leadership and dedication to community issues. Maya is a member of the National Honor Society. Simply put, Maya is an academic phenomenon and most deserving of her cum laude recognition. Maya has spent her time at Vermont Academy pursuing knowledge and relationships and contributing to all that Vermont Academy has to offer. She is a member of our JV hockey team, participated in every theater production, is co-president of our GSA, a math tutor, a day student proctor, and has earned the extraordinary GPA of 4.19. She possesses an unrivaled thirst for knowledge and works towards mastery in all subjects, particularly in math. Mathematically, there is not enough to satisfy her, and she brings laser focus, accuracy, and mindfulness to her mathematical and scholarly endeavors. Her performance in and out of the classroom represents the exact qualities cum laude looks to recognize, and it has been an honor and privilege to be her advisor. Watching her academic prowess interact with her sunny personality in the community has been a gift to Vermont Academy. I cannot think of anyone more deserving of this recognition. Congratulations, Maya. The following is prepared by Ms. Holton for Oliver Walsh-Fischetti. As a four-year senior, skilled innovator, remarkable scholar, advanced artist and creator, and influential athlete, Ollie's extensive contribution to Vermont Academy is certainly deserving of his cum laude recognition. Though his impact has been felt in many areas of campus life, he is one of the most impressive leaders in robotics our campus has ever seen. Since the moment he stepped on campus as a ninth grader, Ollie has earned distinctions in multiple areas of campus life and executes all with excellence. Ollie has challenged himself with countless honors and AP courses, consistently earning honors and high honors. He is a member of the National Honor Society, led in rock climbing for 4 years, served as a captain for 2 years, has been involved in crew, soccer, snowboarding, is a day student proctor, and a jazz musician for 4 years. He has done this while taking the highest level courses Vermont Academy offers. He has demonstrated boundless leadership in these areas. Ollie's academic curiosity invites others to consider various possibilities and explore the interface of creativity and STEM concepts. Ollie works with integrity and relishes solving a challenge. His leadership stands out as his superior work invites others to transcend disciplines and test the boundaries for creation. Ollie's intellectual capabilities are strong and obvious, but he operates with a modesty that welcomes collaboration. He has maintained academic rigor for his entire time as a student here and consistently supports his community with his thoughtful contributions. He promotes excellence with mastery and care. Without hesitation, I congratulate Ollie on his achievements. His future will be very bright. Ana Hernandez-Murphy will introduce the next candidates.
It is a pleasure to present Mr. Miller's thoughts about Allie Geyer. It is hard to believe that Allie Geyer only joined this community last year because of the impact she has made in such a short amount of time. Now, at the end of her brief Vermont Academy career, Allie is certainly deserving of the honor of the induction into the Cum Laude Society. In any given arena of school life, Allie stands out as someone who attacks her commitments with tenacity and drive. She juggles the multiple aspects of her involvement at VA, providing an excellent example of the community. During her time at VA, Allie has made high honors every term, been a 3-sport varsity athlete, and through all of this has embodied what it means to carry a heavy load with cheer and grace. I can say with the utmost confidence that Allie stands out among her peers. In my career as a teacher, I've met few students with poise and academic tenacity Allie has displayed in my classes. Congratulations, Allie. Mr. Miller says of Aubrey Adair, "It has been an honor and a privilege to serve as Aubrey's advisor since she arrived at VA in her sophomore year. I got to see firsthand the kind of student she is during cellular biology and advanced biology. Aubrey works with a quiet determination and high level of care that permeates every endeavor she undertakes. Never one to seek attention, Aubrey conducts her business in her own driven and humble manner, always forging ahead and shooting a sly smile to her peers to let them know that they should go with her. Aubrey demonstrates every day what it means to show up and be accountable. She will make an excellent addition to the Cum Laude Society as Aubrey embodies the ideals of Vermont Academy. During the school day, she makes excellent contributions to the classroom, while after school, she can be found doing the same on the playing fields, on the ice, or even on the river. Wherever Aubrey goes, she makes a meaningful impact. I am not sure where Aubrey will go from here, but wherever she goes and whatever she does, I'm certain she will find a way to prevail. Congratulations, Aubrey." We will recognize Leo Plansky next. Mr. Allen says, "It is a true honor to speak on behalf of Leo as we recognize their induction into the Cum Laude Society. This recognition is not simply about high grades. It is about honoring students who demonstrate a deep commitment to scholarship, integrity, and a love of learning. Leo represents all of these values with humility, perseverance, and quiet determination. From the beginning, Leo has been a strong student. What makes their journey truly remarkable is the steady transformation from strong to exceptional. Leo has become a student who not only performs at a high level, but also does so with consistency and intentions. Their transcript is filled with commendable effort marks, each one reflecting not just intelligence, but drive, discipline, and a willingness to engage fully in the learning process. What sets Leo apart is their work ethic. Things do not always come easily, but Leo meets every challenge head on, often outworking their peers to develop a deeper understanding of the material. They ask thoughtful questions, take feedback seriously, and push themselves not for perfection, but for real growth. Their commitment to learning is unwavering, and that consistency is what makes them a student others should look up to. Leo is always prepared, engaged, and striving to improve. They approach their education as an opportunity to grow and contribute meaningfully. Their academic success is the result of effort, not entitlement, and it is all the more admirable because of that. In addition to their academic excellence, Leo has given generously of their time in service to others. Their work with the Vermont Academy Admissions Office is one example of the many ways they can give back to the community. Whether leading prospective student campus tours or touring prospective employees or consultants, Leo brings the same thoughtful energy and sense of purpose that they bring to the classroom. Leo is a model of what the Cum Laude Society stands for. Their achievements are impressive, but it is the character behind those achievements that makes this recognition so deserved. We are incredibly proud to celebrate Leo today and cannot wait to see what they continue to accomplish on their path forward. Congratulations, Leo. Our next speaker is Andy Darcy.
Asper Donath is the next candidate. Mr. Allen says of Asper, "It is a true privilege to share a few words in celebration of Asper Donath, a student whose presence and contributions have left an indelible mark on the VA community. Asper exemplifies the ideals of the Cum Laude Society, excellence, justice, and honor, not just as abstract virtues, but as daily practices woven into every aspect in his life. While all members of the cum laude have achieved academic distinction, Asper's scholastic record stands out even among high achievers, earning high honors every trimester throughout high school and collecting a nearly comical number of commendable marks. Asper has turned academic excellence into an art form. But his brilliance shines far beyond the boundaries of the classroom. Asper is a creative force in the chamber ensemble, jazz ensemble, and vocal ensemble. His talents extend to the theater department, where he's just as likely to be delivering lines on stage as he is masterfully managing the sound and lighting behind the scenes. On the water, he's a cornerstone of the crew team, and on campus, a trusted and enthusiastic tour guide for prospective families. Yet, perhaps Asper's deepest alignment with the spirit of the Cum Laude Society, what it calls excellence in the moral sense, is reflected in his passionate work with the Environmental Club and DEI Committee. Asper doesn't just talk about justice and sustainability, he acts. He invites our community into critical conversations, raises awareness, and rolls up his sleeves to do the work that moves us forward. His dedication to making our school and our world a better place is the purest form of honor. Asper doesn't seek the spotlight, but when it finds him, or when a moment calls for him to step forward, he meets it with unwavering heart, intellect, talent, and joy. In everything he does, Asper Donath is a quiet but powerful testament to what it means to lead with integrity and purpose. Next, I will introduce Sydney Shaw. The remarks are those of Ms. Curtis. It is a distinct honor to speak on behalf of Sydney this evening as we celebrate her induction into the Cum Laude Society. This recognition is reserved for students who embody academic excellence, intellectual curiosity, and deep commitment to their communities, qualities that Sydney exemplifies in every aspect of her life. In the classroom, Sydney distinguishes herself not only through diligence and consistent achievement, but through her sincere love of learning. She engages with her studies not for external accolades, but out of a true desire to understand, to explore, and to grow. Her intellectual curiosity is both admirable and contagious, elevating discussions and encouraging those around her to think more deeply. Sydney's dedication to others is equally remarkable. As a dorm proctor, she approaches her leadership role with thoughtfulness and integrity. She makes a genuine effort to know her fellow residents, respecting each other's individuality and fostering a supportive and inclusive community. Her commitment to service is also profound. Sydney has devoted an extraordinary number of hours to community service, consistently representing Vermont Academy with humility and grace. Her efforts extend the values of our school far beyond campus and leave a lasting impact on those she helps. In addition, Sydney is a vital member of the rowing team. Her work ethic, perseverance, and team spirit are unwavering. She not only challenges herself to reach new heights, but also uplifts her teammates, helping to create a culture of camaraderie, encouragement, and shared success. Sydney, your achievements in the classroom, your leadership in the dorm, and your service to the community, and your dedication on the water speak volumes about your character. You are a scholar, leader, and compassionate member of this community. We are proud to recognize you and your many contributions and welcome you into the Cum Laude Society. Congratulations. Ms. Milligan shares his thoughts about our next candidate, Alicia Diagratias. Alicia is the kind of student who thrives on pushing her boundaries, and her acceptance into the Cum Laude Society is a testament to that drive and hard work. As co-president of her class, she's not just a figurehead. She's a proactive and engaged leader who genuinely cares about her classmates and isn't afraid to take initiative. Her commitment to learning goes beyond the classroom, as she consistently makes time to connect with her teachers, eager to deepen her understanding and go the extra mile. But Alicia's positive impact extends far beyond her academic achievements and leadership roles. She's fiercely loyal to her friends, always there to offer support and a listening ear. What truly sets Alicia apart is her genuine respect for every person she encounters on campus, treating everyone with kindness and consideration. Even when faced with challenges, Alicia possesses a remarkable gift for storytelling. She can transform everyday hurdles into captivating and often humorous narratives, recounted with such animation that she invariably leaves her listeners smiling and perhaps seeing things in a new, brighter light. With such a strong foundation in academic excellence, compassionate leadership, and a gift of uplifting those around her, Alicia is sure to carry those wonderful qualities forward, leaving a lasting positive impact wherever her path leads. VA is undoubtedly been enriched by her presence, and the lessons she's learned and the connections she's made will serve her in all of her future endeavors. Raymond Fong will introduce the last three candidates.
Hello, I will introduce Oliver Norkins through the words of Mr. Macaluso. I first got to know Oliver last year when he was a sophomore in my U.S. history class. I immediately appreciated his work ethic and intelligence. I could count on him to answer questions in class with detailed and well-reasoned arguments. He has a wonderful ability to understand complex dynamics and explain them to his classmates. Oliver is soft-spoken, but he speaks his truth firmly. I was lucky enough to do some mountain biking with Oliver and to go on the long trail hike with him at the beginning of this year. Oliver is capable and strong in the outdoors, and he uses that strength to look after those around him, while he pushes himself physically as much as he pushes himself intellectually. He demonstrated on the long trail that he leads with an eye towards what everyone in the group is capable of. This year, he combined his academic interest with his wilderness interest and has taken charge of a student-led drive to create a new class about climate change and sustainability. In doing so, he demonstrates our pillars of love of the land and community. Whether it be playing drums for Half Giraffe, the school's jazz band, or setting the pace for the mountain biking team, Oliver pushes himself to excel, and does so in a way that helps his classmates, his teammates, and his bandmates reach their optimum performance. It has been my pleasure to teach Oliver, hike and ride with Oliver, listen to his band, and watch him develop into a community-minded leader. I am proud to know someone so deserving this award. Please join me in congratulating Oliver Norton. Chris Einberg is our next candidate. Mr. B has this to say about Chris. Christopher Einberg was a student in the honors chemistry class I teach at VA, a member of my advisory group for 3 years, and is a 4-year senior. Chris consistently demonstrated a desire to learn, grow, and perfect everything he does. He has met all the criteria required for membership in the Cum Laude Society, including 5 non-consecutive trimesters of high honors, and taking at least 2 advanced honors or AP courses each trimester. But what is especially remarkable about Chris is his approach to all his activities, which he approaches with seriousness and a commitment to perfection. As a tennis coach, I have seen Chris arrive early to work on his service, and he not only practices with the varsity team, of which he's the captain, but also stays afterward to help the JV team. On any given day, you might find Chris practicing his golf strokes and refining his technique. In the evenings, Chris can often be seen at the center of learning, working on assignments or just helping others. His passion for history is evident in his ever-growing collection of books, and he knows the dates of every U.S. president's inauguration. Over the past year, he has dedicated time to creating a Lego display of the Normandy invasion, which is currently on display in the dining hall. In a few months, Christopher will begin his study at UMass Honors, and with his dedication and desire to improve, I am confident that he will become a member of the Cum Laude Society in any institution he attends. Please join me in congratulating Chris Amber. Mr. B describes our last candidate, Kaylin Sullivan. Every time I write a comment about Kaylin Sullivan, I begin by reviewing the courses she is taking and her current grade. I have been Kaylin's advisor for the past couple of years and have written numerous comments about her. Yet, I am continuously amazed that all her classes are either honors or advanced level, and she consistently earns straight A's. However, not everything remarkable about Kaylin can be captured solely by her course levels and grades. As a member of the environmental club, of which Kaylin is a co-president, I had a chance to observe how much care and enthusiasm Kaylin approaches environmental issues. Kaylin recruited new club members and actively participated in our discussions. In sustainability class, Kaylin volunteered to represent our school at the Vermont Youth Environmental Summit. She also worked hard on a team project to create a campus swap shop. Even after the class was over, she remained devoted to the swap shop and helped to mentor a student in this year's sustainability class. Kaylin also met with the board of trustees to discuss improving our composting system and reducing food waste. Despite all the bad news, especially that regarding the environment, Kaylin stayed focused and hopeful. She is currently hard at work on her paintings for the senior art show, and I am excited to see her finished work. Kaylin will continue her education at Manhattan View College, where she plans to study environmental sciences. As long as passionate and determined youth individuals like Kaylin continue to show interest in learning and advocating for an environment, I believe there is hope for the future. We can all learn from the examples set by students like Kaylin, and I wish her luck in the future. I'd like to welcome Ms. Barrett.
From time to time, chapters of the Cum Laude Society elect faculty members in order to ensure that the business of the society can be done, as well as to recognize the same qualities as those of its student members. Tonight, we are happy to honor 3 faculty inductees for their distinctive contributions to scholarship and integrity at Vermont Academy. Congratulations to Ms. Hodgson, Mr. Mayhew, and Ms. Gilbert, who is not able to join us. Ms. Schilling will read the charge to our new members.
The distinguished record you've made at Vermont Academy has granted you membership in the Cum Laude Society. This society is a fellowship of scholars whose purpose is to recognize excellence in academic work. As you pursue your education, we hope that you will accept the honor of membership in the society as a responsibility to make a contribution to the ongoing search for greater understanding of humanity and society. I'm going to ask you a question. The right answer is yes. Do you agree to do that? Yes. Great. The motto of the society is Arete Dike Time, excellence, justice, honor. Arete includes the concept of excellence in the moral sense and is not limited to the idea of superiority and scholarship, nor does it involve the endeavor of competing primarily for academic goals. DK includes the concept of what is suitable and appropriate as well as just. Time includes the concept of dignity and truth as well as honor. In testimony of your admission to the Cum Laude Society by the authority of the society duly granted, in a moment you'll come forward and get your certificates from Mr. Alfeld. As soon as you've gotten your 6 certificates, we would love to shake your hand, so if you can come in this direction. And then at the end, please be seated again. Okay, so let's go.
your academic achievements at Vermont Academy. We are proud of you. In these moments, I always like to remind our inductees that, as you know, intellectual striving and achievement are potential North Stars in your current and future mindful galaxies. Yet there's also an important and sometimes overlooked trait of being a true scholar and high-minded individual, and that is the capacity to cultivate empathy, to practice empathy, and to know that it is one of the things that makes us human. As David Brooks writes, many of our big national problems arise from the fraying of our social fabric. If we want to begin repairing the big national ruptures, we have to learn to do the small things well. This means that you need to practice seeing others authentically, being a present and attentive listener, validating another person's existence by giving them the space and focus that you would hope someone would give to you. Inductees, you can be role models here. Brooks writes that in every crowd, there are diminishers and there are illuminators. Diminishers make people feel small and unseen. They see other people as things to be used, not as persons to be befriended. They stereotype and ignore. They are so involved with themselves that other people are just not on their radar screen. Illuminators, on the other hand, have a persistent curiosity about other people. They've been trained or have been trained themselves in the craft of understanding others. They know what to look for and how to ask the right questions at the right time. They shine the brightness of their care on people and make them feel bigger, deeper, respected, lit up. Strive always, as I know you will, and you are right now, to be an illuminator, just as much as you strive to develop your passions and interests. Be a true member of the human community and take the time to light up another's soul every day.
That brings our induction ceremony to an end. In the lobby, there are some treats and drinks, and we'd love to have you, take part in that. And I think we'll all join you in a minute or two as soon as we get a picture. So thank you very much for coming.
Why?